What up, this is So and Uggy here with Detour ENT at Focus TV Studios, and we're back with another video. And today, I mean, what everyone is talking about, well, a lot of people are talking about because it's the day after.
Yeah.
You don't think it's as popular as...
No, like, you know, but see, I was on the winning side of it. I don't hear enough talking no more from the other side.
Oh, okay. But what we're talking about, though, is the fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonte. Yeah, Davis. So you watched the game, or you was at a game, you know?
Yeah, we had
party.
a little fight party.
Not a game, but a fight.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, like everybody, the hype of it and everything of it versus the reality of real boxing fans and people who watch boxing, you knew he's finna put that boy in his back pocket. You knew it. I think it was a good fight because what it's gonna do for boxing is now, by them being the top level guys and fighting, because what's wrong with boxing, why boxing is like a dead sport, is because people aren't fighting. Like the top guys are scared to lose. Like Floyd then put this illusion up of like, you ain't shit if you lose. Well, I don't think he did it. That was just good for him. But everybody like wants to be like Floyd, so everybody's scared to lose. So,
and they were saying that, you know, boxers aren't like fighting each other in their prime too.
Yeah,
like real good boxers aren't fighting each other in their prime. They wait.
They wait until they 29, 28, and, you know what I'm saying, and all kind of shit, and they waste time because it's a money game. Like you know, with everything, like once it's a money game that's about money, everybody it's gonna get watered down. It's gonna get terrible. And like I remember growing up watching boxing, and when Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and Hearns and them, they was the champions. They fought each other, and they was fighting twice a year, 2 times a year, and they beating the shit out of each other. Like, I'm talking about these is like the best fights you ever seen came from that era of like Hearns, Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Them was the best fights, and these was the top guys, and they was like, no, as soon as you beat him, you got to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like what people fail to realize is like the money is there. Like you kind of like losing money by doing this like this.
Yeah. Whether you win or lose. Everybody get a cut.
You live to fight another day. You see, like I say, Ryan Garcia wasn't too upset.
No, although he made that bet, and if that was a real bet, then he ain't got his money.
Keep his money.
Oh, he said, I bet. Yeah, it was all hype.
No, like I said, Ryan Garcia, he'd be all right, but he's just not like. You can have boxers who take one way or the other way. Like he was built up to be like the new Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, whatever though. So once they seen that he was decent and he's marketable, like I said, you see his social media following. That's why it was such a big fight because he's more of a star socially than he is actually in the ring though. So
you got one of them baby faces.
Yeah, no, he's you know, he's a handsome paws, handsome young man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's marketable and all that stuff. So he makes a lot of money outside. Tank been in them trenches. Like, you know what I'm saying? He fights. Like, yeah, he had name brand, but he had to fight to become that name brand. Like, so. And he, like I said, he been doing this shit since he was 8 years old. Yeah. If you watch the fight and you see that when he went to before he knocked him out at the end of the first round, he just sat down on the chair. He didn't. He startled his trainer like, "Hey man, you good?"
Right.
He said, "You good?" He said, "Yeah."
Yeah, this ain't nothing.
I know what I'm finna. He already knew I'm finna knock the shit out of this nigga.
Well, he said once he got into the stage with him and you know they already threw a couple of punches, he kind of knew what he was dealing with. He felt like it wasn't like really.
No, he's not. Like I said, you know, and not saying Ryan Garcia is bad, but Tank is just that good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he but Ryan got to come back. He got work to do because like the actual work that you learn and getting the rounds with good fighters. Yeah. He don't have that. He fight a lot of niggas.
Yeah, well, he 24. He 24, and then I did see like he, you know, everybody was on the Garcia side. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people was on the Garcia side because they say he had like fast punches. Which when I was looking at it, okay, he did have some fast punches, but it obviously wasn't that fast because Tank was ducking the hell, like he was ducking the hell out of them boys.
The thing is too though, once a motherfucker, like, you can do everything good under no duress. Like, under no duress, you can do everything good. Motherfucker, yeah, I seen this nigga throw 1,000 punches and do the little tricks with the shit and all that.
You could be at the carnival punching that damn thing. And
once you get hit, hard by a motherfucker who ain't playing with you, that shit ain't so fast no more.
Right.
You put something on your goddamn mind. I'm telling you. I remember this side story. We used to when I played football in high school, we played against Mumford. Now they running backs were the state champion track and field guys, though. I'm talking about these niggas had Olympic speed, all that shit, though, right? Our coach say, if you let one of these little motherfuckers get loose, you know it's over with. These niggas is going to the Olympics. And one day, like I say, one of them, shout out to Marcus Thigpen, played in the NFL for like 10 years. And the other ones, like I said, they ran the 4x. They won the state titles and track, city championships, all that. He said, but hit them motherfuckers hard in the first quarter. They ain't gonna want to run that fast. They not.
Right.
Guaranteed. Knock the shit out of them niggas a couple times, and guess what happened after that? Them niggas, now you.
Right, they ain't used to that.
No, hold on. You hesitate. This different. I'm not as fast to run no more when no fucking knocking the shit out of me.
Right, right.
So yeah, all that speed, all that shit go out the window. But that's when, like I was telling people, I ain't never seen Ryan. The one time I did see Ryan Garcia fight somebody of caliber, that was the Caleb Smith guy, he knocked him down early. He got back up. Yeah, he won the round. You know what I'm saying? He won later on though. But Caleb Smith hitting you and knocking you down was enough to tell me that Gervonte Davis touched you with them gloves.
Right.
Ain't shit up. And another thing, that's what everybody like, so you mean he just quit? I said, when you watch the slow-mo replay, when he hit him in the side and the liver quiver, and he seen he was hurt, he said, ooh. yeah.
You better not get back up.
No, look, and he looking at him. He said, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna just stay right here.
Right.
I'm gonna just stay right here.
Because as soon as you would have got back up, he would have knocked you out.
Nah, that would have did something to his brand. If he would have got back up, his brand would have been destroyed because he would have beat the. He was gonna beat the.
He weakened him right then and there. For real.
No, he was done. Like I said, he couldn't be. When you get hit in that mother, okay.
Right.
That liver.
An uppercut. You know, your rib, just right in your rib.
And your natural inclination is gonna be to protect it. So guess what's up and now?
Your face and everything,
face.
right?
We ain't gonna sell
it's throbbing, so now you doing.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
He's still peeing out blood today though, but shout out to Ryan Garcia.
Right. Now I got one thing though. Tell me about this. So I ain't know that they could put a clause in the contracts they gotta sign. You telling me what I can eat, how much water I could drink. That's the weirdest thing I ever heard.
No, because they fought at a catch fight. That's what everybody was saying. Like the real boxing fans were saying, like, well, I mean, this is all a hype fight because they're not fighting for no belts, and they ain't fighting no class and nothing like this, and it's not really going to affect their ranking and nothing like that. I say it's still, I mean, for your eyes.
For your ego, for yourself,
for boxing eyes with the rankings, if you see he beat somebody at his caliber, you got to put his rank up. You got to put his, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't necessarily affect the loser because it wasn't for a belt. I didn't lose too much, nothing like that.
Right.
It's just, but for the eyes wise, it looks bad. But yeah, they put all kind of shit in there.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Like that weight is very serious though. Like, and it just be with the weight they were supposed to be at what 135. No, they weighed in at 135, and after rehydration, I think it was 144. Like that's the highest they can come in. Like you know what I'm saying? Once you drink the water and shit. If you go over, you lose money. And I mean that's in like all fights. Really, they have a clause about their weight stuff and all that stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a motherfucker go in a 147 match, right? No, it was a 147. I think it was like Junior, what's his name? No, it was like 154, something like that, right? The next day, the nigga came to the ring 175 fucking pounds and beat the shit.
When he ate some McDonald's or something?
I don't know what this nigga did, though. He came in, I said, he looked like a heavyweight. And beat the shit out this.
Right. I mean, Tank he looked bigger than Garcia, but he is shorter.
Yeah, they walk around like, if they not training and stuff like that, they walk around heavier.
Yeah.
Or whatever, because you know, they ain't in the what's the name, though. And that's why, like, naturally, like, your body can't keep taking, like, you suppressing your natural growth. So, you know, in boxing, everybody move up. Like, move up the older you get or whatever. Right.
But that water thing got me because you need water. I'm just not sure how you tell me I can only drink water 3 days out the week or whatever. I forgot what exactly it was, but come on.
$40, $50 million, you can't do that?
I mean, I can. But I'm just saying, it sounds crazy. I'll pee yellow if I need to. If I really, really need to.
$40, $50 million, you're going to make sure you are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I know everybody already know about Twitter, you know, being sold and all of that to Elon Musk and he making changes and certain people feel like, you know, he's, you know, I guess, you know, throwing it into the ground from the changes that he's making. So I guess one of the changes that he made was that he took away the blue check, which everybody get excited about, which I don't even know how you get the blue check. How was they giving the blue check? Was it like once you reach a I thought it was, at first,
I believe, because I got off Twitter because it was boring.
I've never used Twitter. I'm
like
too old.
I'm a real social media guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the actual people. I don't like all the news and what's the name and all that shit. I'm real social. I can check into that shit and then check back out though. So, and I'm only doing 2 socials at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give up one. So Twitter, I had a Twitter and that shit just wasn't moving fast. I don't know if it works for like entertainers and stuff like that, but like for regular people, I'm not that nosy either.
Yeah.
Like,
for me, Facebook, because of just, you know, the age where I'm not that old, but the age where I came from, like that will always be there.
Yeah.
Before there was MySpace, you know, and all that stuff. But Facebook will probably be like my number
MySpace.
one there.
I miss MySpace. My nigga time, man. We left that nigga hanging, bro.
What you mean left him hanging?
Man, we just got the fuck on. When the last time?
Oh, right. You talking about the person that made it. I'm like, who was Tom? I thought that was your boy.
Left the nigga, yeah, that was my man, though. I ain't gonna hold you, though. He's sitting right there in the middle of the screen.
Right. No, that was cool. And on MySpace, you could put backgrounds and music, man, you know, get the music.
That's when I was rapping, too. Like, and I think it was a little more accurate to, like, with me, we was, like, actually rapping, so we had, like, separate pages. Like, we had a page for, like, all of us, and then you got your separate page, and then you put your different songs on there. It was a good gauge to see like your momentum and shit like that, and then people would comment, and then like I said, you get booked for shows a lot easier. And I didn't even actually, and I never knew how motherfuckers was actually being able to go and see your shit. But I would just put it up, and next day you got 1,000 plays on the song, like oh shit.
Right.
Go back down, it's another 4,000 or 5,000. Then you see it in your inbox, somebody then Man, sorry, Tom, man.
Right.
That was my guy. But back to what you're saying about Twitter.
Right. But on Twitter, so they basically took away the blue checks that, you know, people get, and then now he made a different like platform within Twitter where you gotta pay $7.99 to get your blue check.
My thing is this. I think I watched a doc about powerful people like doing shit to control media because, you know, they might have dark secrets and stuff like that. And to me, this seems like one of them instances like where, okay, I know I'm the richest motherfucker in the world, and like I move needles effortlessly. So I'm gonna buy this shit just to control the narrative, because it's like, I ain't gonna say it's out of control, but it's like direct, like everybody's message can get across though. So I think this is a play, and like everything you doing is like disruptive to the natural flow of it. Ain't nobody say shit was wrong on Twitter.
Nobody at all. It was perfectly fine.
Shit, though, right? So why are you doing it though? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you take a motherfucker blue check, I mean, I like I said, I don't travel in the Twitter spaces, so I don't know how important that is to your brand.
No, I'm gonna ask you. Do you think people gonna pay for that stuff for the
blue
check?
Motherfucker. But see, not
$7.99.
But like everybody like thought they was gonna ease in and be able to buy them motherfuckers, but I heard that now that you got to put your actual real name up there. So now we can tell the difference though. Like we can tell that you got on it's a fake blue check because you got the whole name Jaquarius Smith up under it now though. Like so, like you can tell a difference. So it's like it don't even matter. And I think like all things naturally, this shit gonna fade away, and he gonna try to make some more stupid adjustments, and it's gonna it's turning people off though, like.
Right. I mean, I will say blue check. You know, for some people, it's almost like you see a person they wearing like, you know, some Gucci shoes or something. It's like a validation, and when people see that, then they want to flock to you, type thing. Like, oh well, you know, if I rub elbows with this person with this blue check, then I might get me a blue check.
But
you know?
this is my thing, like. I just think about like the people who have blue checks who not active at all, or like who just like, you know what I'm saying, like when you talk about people, I'm gonna say like a Cole or Kendrick or something like that, like people who not into. So what does the blue check really mean? You can't tell me these motherfuckers. These are real followers too, because they don't do shit. They not jumping out no window, setting themselves on fire, and none of this kind of shit though. So y'all jumping up and down to try to get to this space, and the people in some of these people in this space could give a fuck about it, and it don't affect nothing. I think you should look closer into that, like, damn, well, maybe I should just be a little, you know what I'm saying, not so much, I don't want to say people are fake, but like, let me just take a more organic path to being popular without trying to pay my way through it. Because you're going to always, once you in that space, you're going to always be paying for something.
Yeah, oh yeah, no yeah, for sure. So also I know people probably have seen, well, not that they've seen, but just in general, right, we've seen more and more of high schoolers, just in specific, fighting teachers, just more and more. And just recently there was an incident where a teacher and a student fought because she was a substitute teacher. She took the girl's phone. The girl, went behind the desk, tried to get the phone back. At first I thought that the girl never swung at the teacher and that the teacher just attacked her, but then I saw the video and saw that the girl actually freaking swung at the side of her head, and then that's when the fighting began.
Oh, the ass whooping began.
Right.
Literal ass whooping. Ass out.
Right.
The ass whooping.
Which I don't know why. If she wasn't wearing no panties, I'm not sure. Why you ain't wearing no panties at this school? You going to dress.
Yeah. That was my
girl. That's embarrassing.
Why is your ass out in front of these kids like this?
Right. Anything can break out. Obviously, a fight can break out, and you need to have them fighting panties on to be ready.
I think, that's one thing. Teachers wear regular drawers.
Wear regular drawers, please.
Because niggas do. Okay, never mind.
But anyway, back on the fight though. But yeah, look, and then you hear people on social media saying the teacher was wrong. Some people saying the student was wrong. In my opinion, I feel like the student was wrong, right? You was at school. I am the adult. You are the child. Phones should not be in the classroom, regardless of she was saying, why the rules don't apply to everybody else? You just took my phone, this and this and that. Well, I saw you.
Right.
And when you in real life, I'm talking to police, and even though this get on my nerves, when you in real life, you could be speeding, everybody speeding, but when they see you, you the one that got caught.
Yeah.
Nobody else got the ticket. You got caught.
You the motherfucker got caught.
You take responsibility for you and what you were doing, and that's real life.
You're going to try to rat out the whole class. Well,
right.
You didn't do. Shut up, nigga. I caught you.
Right.
And my thing is, like I said, I read, I think somebody got the text thread between the parent and the child. Or whatever, though. Because, initially, old fogies like me, we usually, see, that's bad parenting. And that's probably one of them parents who always defend their child and all this shit. If that text message thread was true, this is just a badass child. Because, look at the way you talk to your mama. She all listen, I can't get off work. I can't keep coming, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My job won't allow, whatever, you ain't got to leave. And this is not just the back and forth. There's no respect at home. So how do we think it's going to be a respect for a teacher? Something like that, though.
Yeah.
And that's just, and I'm it racks my brain trying to figure, well, how is these kids like that? And then, I had another old head tell me, it's these laws that these kids got in their head that people, authorities and adults can't do what they want to do to them. They can't just tell them that. Call the police if your parents hit you. What's the name? This is that. So that throws the respect for authority and rules out the window. I'm a person, all that. Yeah,
right.
And it's true. Kids, you know what I'm saying, you do have a level of respect for your child or whatever and their opinions and what's the name, but you still need to guide these people the right way, though. And I ain't saying just beat your kid's ass, but if you got a bad kid, beat their ass. No, not beat your ass and nothing like that, but you gon' I'm 39 years old. You have to answer to somebody.
Yeah.
Now, you better answer to these teachers before you have to answer to this guard saying turnkey and what's the name. Any space
or answer to somebody that's going to shoot you in your head.
For a reason. This is what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what path of life you go down. You're going to have to answer to somebody. It's somebody that's going to be authority. The government.
Right.
It's in place. This is just small level. School, that's small level. And then this is my thing, though. Disruptive kids all over the world, though, right? Why the fuck would y'all, if you don't want to be in school, don't go. Don't go to school and make an ass and fight and do all this crazy shit to let me know that you don't want to be to school. Stay your weak ass at home. I'm pretty sure when I was growing up, we had people who mamas used to work 6 to 4. These niggas never went to school. And it's a whole bunch of the niggas who didn't want to go to school over there, sleep, playing a video game, smoking weed up. Go, is these places not available no more? And I'm not promoting that shit.
It ain't, because you know what happens, though?
What?
Truancy.
Yeah, I mean,
you go right into juvenile.
No,
truancy.
But see, and then, look, you don't want to answer to the authority at school? Guess
what?
Right. You're going to answer to the authority there.
What's easier? Weigh your options.
You got to weigh your authorities. Who you going to answer to?
Yeah. But so, certain things are in place as far as, you know, when you were saying, like, you know, they feel like, you know, call 911 if you're married. Well, those things are in place for a reason. But just like anything, a kid will take advantage of that, just like another person would, you know, take advantage of another rule where it's meant to protect people, but you are using it to your advantage or whatever like that. Yeah. And then, you know, how you were saying how she was speaking to her mom in the text thread. Well, I seen something where it was after the fight. She posted on social media that, you know, some of her friends didn't step in and help her. First of all, you ain't about to have me in that, but step in and help her. And she talking about some, you know, we can meet outside and this and this and that. Like, why you still gotta have that energy? Now you trying to put the energy towards somebody else.
She's one of these badass Maury kids, bro. Yeah. Like, she for sure. She for sure one of them ones though. Like, you know, the catch me outside girl. Yeah, yeah. She one of them kids though, man. Like, we need to look into the let's take a deeper dive. Why the fuck did you like this though? Like, yeah, you kind of. You kind of evil a little bit. Like you got that evil energy going on. I don't know why the kids are so fucking angry and depressed though. I really like. And tell me, kids, please tell me what's the fucking problem though. I think y'all depressing yourselves and y'all see shit and y'all don't have like no goals or path. Like we grew up. Of course, everybody want to go to the NBA, go to NFL. I'm gonna be a doctor, a lawyer. What's name? It's so easy now. People, and then you like back then you seen successful people around you, but like nigga, if I can look on my phone every day and see everybody like successful, this close and shit like that, and I know I don't do none of that shit that they do. People lean into bad because bad is always there, and you wonder why it's always there. Because it's fucked up consequences with doing fucked up shit, though. Like, all the time, you just dig yourself in a deeper, deeper hole. So, it's easy. Like, I've seen some little niggas. I'm talking about, I know and seen some little niggas. Nigga, I'm a demon time. What's name? You're not no demon, man. You live in the fucking suburbs. Chill out. But they will continue to do shit to make themselves a demon. They will put energy into becoming whatever the fuck that, instead of doing it the positive way. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm literally seeing niggas. I'm like, bro, you didn't grow up like, nigga, your parents work hard, had cheese their whole life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Yeah. And you can, no, you know what I'm saying? You owe it to them that, but at the same time, though, why would you ever think, are your parents demons? No, these motherfuckers is nurses. Motherfuckers work at the plant. Where is this fighting demons? What demons is you fighting, bro?
Like you said, root cause. It can either be at home, it can be just, you know, just the other environment and
you know,
all
like
that.
I said, it's frustrating.
What is it? Or you just pure evil. Some people just evil.
I don't want to judge, but I want to know, let's get to the root cause of it, though. Like, let's just figure out, like, why the fuck is y'all so mad, bro? Y'all don't pay not a motherfucking bill in this house. Yeah. You on your phone all goddamn day. You open the refrigerator back and forth all fucking day. Don't nobody say shit to you. You got headphones on. You got the newest game, all the mics. What the fuck is you so upset for, bro? Life is fucking good.
Something in here. Something
I wish I could. I wish I could be a goddamn Toys R Us kid again. I swear to God, though. Bill's kicking my monkey ass, though. We supposed to be fighting demons.
Right.
Let's go whoop some ass.
Right. But for real, though, if that was me, I probably would have... I'm small in general anyway, but I would have tried to restrain her. But if there was no giving up and she kept swinging, then you gotta swing. No, then it's self-defense at that point.
I'm not restraining nothing though, because at the same time,
he ain't restraining nothing.
I'm whooping ass.
He coming right out. No, you hit me, I'm hitting you.
Because this is what I'm saying. Like, just in life in general though, like, you know why people do extreme shit in front of other people? To let motherfuckers know not to try this. I guarantee she gonna have the most cool classroom ever after whooping that little girl ass.
Don't mess with her.
Cause you know what you can get. Right. I'm hanging, like I said, you see this? Do you want this? You want some of this? Sit your ass down and go to chapter 4, motherfucker. Like
right, no, for real though, yeah.
Be cool. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Yeah, like I said, I'm whooping ass.
Right.
I'm always taking that. Cause once you put yourself in that place though, I ain't teaching no more though. I'm me.
Right. No, seriously.
I'm going to show you how I'm laying with these bitches.
Well, okay, so on another serious note, another thing that happened this week, and this will be our last topic, but another situation that happened was there was a boy who he was in a high school student in the band, good grades. Mom asked him to pick up his younger twin brothers from their friend's house. I guess he forgot his phone. He couldn't remember the exact address, so he went to an address he thought it was. Knocked on the door, and the person who lived there just started shooting, shot him in the head, shot him somewhere else. I know he shot him more than once. And what happened was let's see, a second. This ain't happened in a long time, but it's okay. Went to the hospital, and the guy really didn't even get any type of trouble until, as always, people got to start, protesting and doing all this other stuff. Now, I will say that the guy that shot him was like 85 years old. I mean, he looked like he was on his deathbed. Like, he just looked not like he was just through. That's not no excuse for him to just start shooting just because somebody knocked on his door, though.
It's that like I say, it's just a bold situation though, because like me honestly, like I said, my dad's getting up in age and stuff like that, and I encourage him if you in any duress or like something like that, I'd rather you shoot first and ask questions later. Mm-hmm. But like like it's so many steps and protocols or whatever. Like, did he open the door? Did he?
And he had a Ring doorbell, so you
can sit in your bed.
He looked like he had a glass eye, so I don't know if he could see, but he had a Ring doorbell. So
you can just see that. Hey, you at the wrong.
Right, you could have just said so. You didn't even have to even open the door.
You at the wrong.
Or you could have just not answered like whatsoever. Yeah. But they did say that once he was arrested, or once they spoke to him, that it was some racial, they found that it was some racial aspect to it. Yeah. But they were saying that they wasn't going to, this is what they said. They said they wasn't going to charge him with any racial hate crime. Yeah. They was going to charge him with the shooting because they said that the hate crime stuff came with a lesser sentence. You can still charge that man with a hate crime. You charge him with both. Don't you charge people with more than one crime all the time? Right, and it's stack. So what are you even talking about?
Yeah, that ensures that you can't get out of it.
And he only need a good 15 years. He 85. Like, he about to die anyway. I'm so serious. He need a good 15 years. But you need to let it known that this man was racist.
Like, and again, like...
It's people out there.
I think this is one of the instances, if we come down to it, what I just said, you have to make an example out of him. Like, this is not acceptable. Yeah. We don't want you to see this and and think that it's okay that you can just do these type of things. So guess what? We're gonna give you this life sentence of 10 years, 15 years and max and all that stuff. So that just what that's gonna do to me is gonna be people whose parents, like who are 85. People are gonna be more mindful of minding their parents and being over top of their safety. Because like I said, you're gonna leave a 85 years old, it's 2023. He was around during segregation. Yeah. He was around during, when there was real, like, racial shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
And, that blackness threatened him that much to where he did that. So guess what? You need to go to jail. Take this little 10, 15 years. That's going to be a death sentence.
He probably going to be dead next month. I'm not even playing with you.
Just cautionary tales, though. Like,
I mean, I know. I'm just saying, like, he looked like he was about to die tomorrow.
Like I say, the stress of it. If they put him through a regular what's name, he probably won't make it out. Yeah. That's still unfortunate, though. It's fucked up that we live in this world and it's like that, though. Yeah. Like, but, you know what? We need to hold his head up for everybody to see. Hey, you can't just shoot people. My blackness shouldn't be enough. Yeah. To where you should want to kill me.
Yeah, and I have like a softness for older people. Like, I don't want nothing. Like, I just hate to see old people in distress, just anything. But you just ain't one of them.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Some of these old people's assholes.
Right, they evil. We just said.
Some old people, like we respect.
They was evil as kids. They evil as old people.
Pieces of shit.
But I will say that the young man, his name was, his last name was Yarl, and they did give him a GoFundMe account, and I think he got like over $2 million. So very good for him and his family because he did survive. So that's also a good thing. We didn't even mention that, but he did survive, so that's also a good thing. But yeah, man, everybody just be careful because it's just some crazy people out here. Crazy kids fighting you in school, people shooting you because you knock on their door. So that is it. We are going to see you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.